Hello, Chris Richter back again. We're looking at, believe it or not, Moodle 5 has AI built into it. That's artificial intelligence. Well, sort of built into it in a way. It's part of the core code that came out. And look, I'd like to give you a look at it and see what you think. Love to hear what your opinion is on the AI that's been built in there. But what I thought I'd do is show you how that actually works. Just a very quick demonstration using Moodle 5.0. I'm running this on a laptop. I've also installed an AI API on my laptop as well that sort of runs in the background. So normally you'd connect it to ChatGPT or some other API for the AI part of it, but I'll show you step by step. Let's have a look and see what it actually does. And first of all, just jump into site administration and I'll show you. You can see here, here's the new AI as part of the site admin, which is cool. And in there, I've actually set up what's called Tiny Llama, an API that allows me to test it at least and try it out. So as part of that, though, there is AI placements. And for that, I selected the course assistance and the text editor. And I'll show you what both of those actually look like and what they mean when we jump into a demo, which we're going to do right now. If I go into my courses, now remember I'm using Moodle 5.0 here. So I'm just jumping into a course. If you do actually like the theme here, it's an Edwiser theme called RemUI, which is it's a really clever, really nice theme that has a lot of functionality, especially for the front end of it all. So it's a very professional theme. Feel free to check it out. I have a link down there somewhere for you. So yeah, if you're interested in this theme. But let's keep moving on down to page 1. So this is just an example page that I put together. And you can see here that we already have the AI features listed in here. Summarize, which generates a summary of the content. So I just click on that and you can see it busy over on the side there. And there's also one called explain, where it generates an explanation of the page content. So they're the two options that we've got inside the page content. Now for the page content, I've just got in here a bit of content about songwriting with just some steps and pointers to do with songwriting. So we're just going to see what the AI does. So you can see here, it's actually put together a summary and it's sort of rephrased some of it quite considerably. It still is a summary. It does have 10 points on there, but it's taken that out of these 10 here, sort of. Pay attention, music theory, common song forms with pop music, down to 10. So there is 10 items in there as well. It seems like it's created a fairly large, oh no, it is shorter. It is a smaller amount of text as well. So that's the summary. Now I'm just going to have a go at the explain. So the idea of explain is exactly that. It generates an explanation of the page content. So we'll see what it does. It keeps both of them up there on the right, which is cool. You can regenerate as well, and you can also hit copy to copy that content if you decide you want to copy it. You'll notice it is fairly slow. This laptop is not designed to run AI on, and it actually got upset there. So I'll just hit try again. So the explanation that it's come up with now, which is the second option there, is a bit of a very different version, although it starts off very similar in a fast-paced world that goes on. But then it says section structures in music such as verse, chorus, AA, BA can be analyzed by. So it has taken a very different explanation than what is actually in here. And you can see that's the whole of that explanation that it's given. So the idea of the explanation is it gives you a different version of what's in that document. Hopefully, if you're not sure or you're confused or the student's confused about what's written here, doesn't make sense, the explanation will give them a different version of that they can then go through and learn from. So that's the explanation part. So just a look at summarize and explanation. But if I go into settings, in settings, I'm just going to use the description area to do this. But if you go to insert, you'll see in insert, there is now an AI generated text option. Click on here and it allows you to put in a prompt and it will come up with some text about that or with, related to that content. So let's try, just say, explain what different styles of music are. So that's a very, very generalized prompt to use, but let's just see what it does. It's generating the response, which is good. Almost done. Here we go. There are various types and styles of music, each with its unique characteristics, and it goes through and explains some of the main types. Perfect. So that's good. Obviously, you'd sit there and read through that and fix anything up if you wanted to, but then you can just go insert, and it will insert that content into the page as well, and we can save that, and we now have that additional content. So that's all there is to AI in Moodle 5.0. So hopefully you found that useful. Let me know what you think, whether you think they're great features or what could they add to it. Did you like it? Did you not? Any of that sort of thing, because I'm really keen to hear what your opinion is on these new features in Moodle 5.0. If you are interested in learning more about Moodle and about how to use Moodle, then please check the links down the bottom, because I do have some courses as well that hopefully you would find extremely useful, especially for teachers, but also for content creators, people who are instructional designers putting the content together in the course as well. So check all of that out, and I will see you in the next video.